Lo invito con muchísimo respeto y admiración al profesor Mohammad Yunus a darnos su presentación.
Thank you very much, President Alejandro Toledo. It's very kind of you to join us, not only here, also in Bali. That's where it all began with us. And to see you here again reinforces our strength. You send out a very strong message. It's not something related to traditional NGO community or community who are involved in such activities, but a national leader like yourself can not show up just for ceremonial purposes, but really stay with us for the whole duration. That's very important. Let's give him a big applause for that. We feel stronger for your presence. Let me quickly give some of the ideas that I see maybe happening in future in microfinance. I'll just kind of don't have time to elaborate each one of them. Briefly mention that. One idea that I see, which has started sometime back in the middle of 80s. On one occasion, I was saying about what we have been doing in our work, that from now on, banking cannot be the same again. So today, in 2009, we can say more strongly that banking will not be the same again. And the future is what we do together is something which will change the entire picture of financial institutions. So that's the direction that we are moving. And this particular background of financial crisis makes it more compelling that we include this idea of an inclusive financial system into the broader framework. It's no longer a footnote, no longer an appendix to the main financial institution. It's a very mainstream banking institution. So I see that will be the direction that we will be taking. And as a kind of a corollary to that, this will become a system, microfinance will become a system where it will no longer be, we will no longer be talking about donor money, money availability, and so on and so forth. Because it becomes a bank, it becomes a banking system, so it should generate its own money. So I see gradually moving away from donor dependence. This would be the direction, because that's where it finds its own strength. And that needs legal reforms, new legislations of creating microfinance banks. Exactly what we do, that will be covered under a legal home. Today, we are homeless people. We don't have a home. Microcredit doesn't have a legal home of any kind. In many ways, it's an illegal activity. After all these years, we don't want to show up as illegal activities. We want to show up very much legal, very much important in the legal system and into the national system. So I see that will be the direction in which we'll be moving. We'll have a legal home. A legal home requires a lot of steps in that, and we have to go through those legal steps, prepare. And that's the only way we can become self-reliant on our own strength. And other thing would be, it will be technology-driven. A lot of technology in the meantime will become effective on the ground. Because today we talk a lot of technology, but not much on the ground. So in the future, when I say future, I'm talking about 10 to 15 years, I'm not talking about 50 years. Within that period, I think technology will change the very way we do our business, and it will become much faster, much easier, much precise. So that is one that I think is in the coming, and we should be getting ready for it, to apply it and make it a very effective way. Also, I see gradually not only we'll be moving forward to include more and more millions, because Sam always reminds us about the 175 million that we have to reach. 175 million is not enough really. So we have to go way beyond that, because when we are talking about the